Welcome back to the show now. Action doesn't stop in the world of sports, and for more than that, let's go across to our sports reporter, Natasha.
Yes, Ashmit, well, there is a lot of buzz really going around the rugby centre really in the country, even if the Commonwealth Games in Delhi gave a great boost to the other sports really. Cricket still seems to be top priority for us Indians. We bring this point forward with respect to the fact that the rugby venue in Delhi University is all set to be converted to a cricket stadium. Astonishing? Yes, indeed. Well, joining us on the phone line at the moment is the captain of the Indian rugby team himself, Nasir Hussain. Sir, if you can hear me, what do you really make of this decision that the rugby venue in the Delhi University has been converted into a cricket stadium? Do you think that there's so much more dominance of the sport even at a university level?
It's just disheartening and sad to know about something like this, because the stadium itself is of international standard, and it was specifically built with rugby as a sport in mind. So all the money spent on the infrastructure of building that stadium for the Commonwealth Games, and now you go and want to convert it to a cricket, obviously dimensions of a cricket stadium, everyone knows the difference from like a football or rugby, would be such a waste of the investment one has put into building a stadium of this standard. But at a university level, I don't think, India, cricket is without a doubt the preferred sport of the country. But that doesn't mean there are other sports which are not knocking on the door or require that little help and assistance to grow.
Well, in the bigger picture, really, with such a stadium, the one and only prominent rugby stadium really being removed from, the city itself, what does this really do for rugby in the city?
It's just for the country. Like, we don't have a single dedicated rugby field, forget a stadium, across the country. We've got the likes of the Bombay Gymkhana and the Calcutta Cricket Club that offer their grounds to rugby on a seasonal basis when cricket is not played. So we're grateful to them. But when we were told that there was a rugby stadium going to be built for the Commonwealth Games, specifically for the sport, everyone was really happy about it and excited. It's just that post the games, we would have liked some sort of a legacy to be left behind, that people could relate the stadium back to the Commonwealth Games and just the whole the aura about it. But unfortunately, we won't have that now, which is, like I said, it's a shame.
Speaking of this particular moment that you want to hold really after the Commonwealth Games, do you really feel the Games itself boosted the very sport of rugby, and sort of threw light on it, especially with the youngsters from across the country?
Absolutely. It's just playing at that level and at a tournament like the Commonwealth Games, which is probably the second biggest after the Olympics. Just being part of that and rugby being part of that, with the Indian team having representation at that event, was huge. The visibility and mileage we got from being part of the Commonwealth Games and participating against the best in the world, it put us on the rugby map internationally. Just the awareness has spread across the country and abroad as well that India does play rugby, and it's just going to go places from now. It's definitely a huge step for the sport, and we'd have hoped that we had the infrastructure to back that post the Games, but things look different as of now.
All right, well, it is definitely a sad state of affairs that the stadium has been wiped out replaced by a cricket pitch, really. But let's at least say that the Commonwealth Games definitely boosted the sport of rugby. Thank you so much, Mr. Nasir Hussain, for joining us today on the show. And that's it from the sports desk and, of course, the news desk at the moment. Good night and thanks for watching.